Alright everyone, good morning. We are back again for another day, another episode. It's morning, it's taco stacks, yada 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 yada. Anyway, as you guys might remember, I did storage unit things yesterday. Do I feel like I should have taken this out? This morning I feel like I should have, but after yesterday I feel like I should have probably taken a week off. So, gotta find a happy medium. With that said, we have a lawnmower. Should I fire it up? We'll not do that right now. It might work, it might not work. That we'll have to figure out at another time. Let's put it sideways. Do one of these. I might hope that's water, but I'll smell it in a matter of probably 20 seconds, so we'll know then. That was definitely not water. Anyway, welcome back in. It's kind of dark out. I don't know. It's like an overcast, cloudy day. That really creeped me out. The person has a little swing over there underneath the trees. Has like a doll on it. Who leaves their 2-year-old kid out there to use a swing at this time? But yeah, it's like an overcast, cloudy kind of morning. So hopefully the camera work turns out well. That was definitely gasoline, because now I'm getting high as you know what. But yeah, let's find some treasure this morning. See what we can fit in the back of the van. Let's make it a good one, guys and girls. Let's do it. All right. Apparently, this town had a lot of flooding last week. I got office chairs. We'll try to, I think we'll just throw these on top of the mower and stuff. Kind of heavy. Yep, definitely gasoline. That's not, is it? That might be it. It is it. No, it's not. It's alright. Well, it's a couple dead bread. I see, I'm losing it. Dead brain cells in the morning. You know what that actually is? That spill down there that's by my feet right now? That is... Well, that wouldn't make sense because I didn't show you guys that video. From yesterday's storage unit video, there was a thing of oil that spilled. There's a thing of oil that spilled in a like a tote bin. I think the oil was 0W20. That's that good stuff. The best I can. I guess I'll have to keep this here, and if I find another thing, put this up top. Or you think if I put this chair up there, it's gonna fall down, or you think it's gonna stay there? Jammed it in there pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to move a little bit slower for the camera, but I don't know if it's really helping much. We need the sunlight. Should have definitely probably not taken that mower, or I should have laid it flat. I don't know how I laid it flat back here. I'm trying to fill up the backs. Does anyone have a match? I was trying to fill up the back because this is obviously in the way of everything. Do I regret not taking it out? No. Now these all can't be broken, you think? Think they're all broken? I don't know. Could be, could not be. I'm trying to remember if it rained after I got home yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. It was a long day. Today's supposed to be a long day also, and tomorrow's supposed to be a long day. So, got like 3 back-to-back days. This one's actually really heavy. But I don't know if it rained because when I got home, I edited a video, had dinner, took a shower, and went to bed. That was the rest of my day yesterday. The reason why I didn't take that out is, I mentioned didn't want it to get soaking wet and absorb all the water and be super heavy, because when you go to a landfill, you pay for the weight at the landfill. So the heavier something is, the more money you pay. I don't need one of those. I've got so many of those. Like 3 in my... I probably should take it just because they're good to hoard. But I really don't need any more of those. I did mention when I went to the scrap... Well, I didn't say. When I went to the scrap yard, the guy who does the metal stuff, he did one of those when I showed up at, what, 3:30? 3:25. I said, "It's been a long day, bud." He laughed. And he's like, "You could have just came in the morning." I was like, I don't know about that. So he laughed about it. Somewhere else I was, that someone recognized me being there at the wrong time, and I was like, "Man, you actually like take note of me." It feels good to be like noticed, not like in a popularity area. It's like it feels good to be noticed that, like I don't know, maybe a couple months after I went to the scrapyard the first time, the guy who gives you the money in the cashier area, he called me by my name, and I was like, "Wait, you actually remember me?" I go there 3 times a week, 4 times a week for a couple months straight, and you'd think the guy would probably know your name, but like for some reason I was so surprised. I feel like it's right in my face. Just right in my face. I gave them enough space. There you go. Could have blocked traffic, could have parked right there in the middle. I had someone the other day ask me, why do I park far away from certain things, and that fortunately had a parking spot. But I don't like to I feel like I say the same things over and over on my channel, re-imply or state a lot of things. I know we get new subscribers in, so a lot of people kind of have questions that have been asked a handful of times, but probably a question that everyone has wondered at some point. So, being courteous to other people, having some courtesy, seems to be the right way with doing trash picking, at least the way I've always done it. Other people feel differently about it, which is just how the world turns. Kind of don't want to be a nuisance to other people by blocking traffic or anything like that. I know a lot of other people feel differently. It is what it is. If you guys have any questions, 1,300 episodes on YouTube of nothing but trash picking, the most trash picking episodes on YouTube. Sit down and watch a bunch of videos. I'm sure a lot of the questions you might have or don't know or might remember asking, or it's probably been answered in one of those 1,300 episodes. So check them out. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun things we found. Got a big gray cat just walking across. Oh, garbage truck to our left. I think he's turning left. It's gonna say copper, brass, something. No, can't be brass, can't be copper. Oh, we could have a brass trim. But that's not copper, because that is disgusting. Well, not disgusted, but all rusted out. That's the tune-up lady. She said, middle of a thunderstorm, middle of crazy storms. She had a lawnmower out, she came out. She's like, it works, it just needs a tune-up. I think that was last year, because I used that mower to mow my front yard. I kid you not. And I realized how much it sucked to use a push mower. Especially a push mower that was like one of those ones that you kind of, what are they, self-propelled? That's what the word I'm looking for. Self-propelled, but the self-propelled part doesn't work. Because it's made to work as self-propelled, and it has all these extra components that make it work, so it becomes heavier. I don't know if that has an extra battery. I don't know how the thing works, but it's supposed to be heavier than a normal push mower. And when that doesn't work, it sucks. Air fryer. Air fryer. Renee was saying there was something out there, new technology that, I don't know, you can like saute stuff and grill stuff. I don't know. There's a whole thing made by a company, which I won't mention because I'm not sponsored by them, but they make a lot of this stuff. Like rather than using a skillet, you can use this. It's like a 12-in-1. Feels like I'm on one of those TV shows where they're trying to sell you something. QVC, not QVC, one of those infomercials. Remember that back in the day when they used to try to sell you like all these different kitchen appliances? Well, sort of cool. Man, why does everyone have this? Everyone has that same exact print. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be taking that. There was a chest freezer in the storage unit. I think this air conditioner, yep, fell over. I'm trying to keep this one kind of close to me because I'm going to take this out when I get home. But the air conditioner I bought, the storage unit I bought had a chest freezer. Kind of want to save that. I think that would sell. It is newer. You know what I don't see a lot? I don't see the older 76ers stuff. Like I see a fair amount of Eagles merch. And I would say Philly stuff. Why am I doing this? But I don't see Eagles, or I don't see 76ers stuff that much. I guess basketball just wasn't really super popular. And oh yeah, you had Jordan. That would kind of make sense. I feel like maybe the most apparel I would see would be Chicago Bulls stuff. Yeah, but you don't see a lot of basketball. You don't see a lot of hockey. Lots of 90s NASCAR and 90s football. I guess the Eagles are probably, if you're someone who does reselling, I guess the Eagles would probably be the team that you want to find the most of. Their resale value is insane compared to a lot of the other football teams. Just compare like the Eagles to the Giants, or the Eagles to the Cowboys, or the Bears. It's like triple the amount for a lot of the stuff. I don't know if these are cleats. You almost have a yard sale. Oh, it's a nice colored Jeep. Oh, they're Steelers fans. That would make sense. I don't know if that's called Goldilocks. I don't know if these are cleats. Get back to what I'm talking about. There are cleats mixed in. These are pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Oh, this is metal. Take this. Duffel bag. Pretty nasty. Ooh, just slate. is slate. Or is it fake? I don't know. I think it's slate. I think people like these. I can drop it. If I drop it, I'll know if it's slate or not. I have we're on a hill and I see stuff dribbling up to the front. I have one of those things, these guys, 100% in slate in my my garage. Been meaning to take it to the flea market, but flea market things have not happened, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the color of that Jeep is Goldilocks, if I'm not mistaken, or it's the what's it called, Juice Orange. I don't think both of those weren't even offered when I went. Maybe they were. I don't remember seeing any on the lot. I don't remember seeing any of them really available. Trying to buy a vehicle brand new is like, and especially if you know what you want, it can be a very long process to try to get all the extras that you want on it, and then have it at a lot that is by you. I mean, just finding one that's the right color, it was hard enough, you know. So imagine trying to find one that's in one of those exotic colors. Alright, well, don't want to break that piece. Well, the other one was like more of like an antique look, but that one kind of looks like a reproduction. I don't know, $3 is probably good for it. I'm gonna say maybe $5. Clearly they didn't probably sell at their yard sale. Doing a pretty good job packing with what I'm given here. Well, oddball items, things I filled in. The scrapyard actually started charging for lithium-ion batteries. So I guess they must have had, I would assume, probably some issues. And they're like, you know, we're going to charge for these. The only reason why I say that is because I thought I saw a television over here, and I was like, imagine they start charging for televisions. Yep, I hear the garbage truck. I gotta keep that 76ers wastebasket even though it's not old. It's their retro logo. I think somebody would still probably buy it. Colleges, well, by the time this video comes out, colleges have probably already started around here. At least freshman orientation, all that stuff. I think I went back August 20th. It's kind of striking a bell. August 18th if you're a freshman, August 20th for everyone else. Kent Coffee, Paul Coffee, whatever the guy's name was. Whatever the guy's name was. That's I'll always remember this place as that place. What did I get for that? $190 I think it sold for that dresser? Something like that. I'm gonna have to move this guy. Play the odds by putting him back here. That should be good there. I'll put this right there. Got a scrap pile. Guess this is going right there. I guess. Little register. Microwave and microwave. Never taken one of these apart. I've heard they're actually pretty dangerous to take apart. What makes them dangerous, I don't know. I don't know if they're like electrified, you have to ground yourself. I have no idea, but I've heard they are not safe to take apart. That's just a rumor. The only thing that's really in there is a transformer, which, transformer I think pays about 3 times as much money as light iron. So, is it worth it? Some people yes, some people not. I'd say you make probably 70 cents, maybe 80 cents more if you take it out, depending on the microwave. So, if it's worth it to you, it's worth it to you. If I knew it was completely safe, I would definitely do it, but I've heard mixed stories. This is the person who had more scrap written on a bicycle frame. A couple other pieces this week. Fortunately, we're running out of town. Hey, fun trying to take all this stuff out. Got a squirrel running underneath the car. Another fan. Yep. Whole thing's coming along. Thinking to myself how, obviously we're mentioning how school is probably closer to back in session. I feel like, I wouldn't say the summer flew by fast, but I don't know, it doesn't really feel like much of summer this year. Maybe because I went to Wyoming and took a week off and it kind of screwed up my other, I don't know, kind of like screwed up the end of June, early July. I didn't really get to the flea market much, whereas usually I'd go about 15 to 18 times throughout the course of a year, maybe 10 of them being during the summer. I haven't been there during the summer maybe once, if not twice. I would say this though, I don't remember ever running my air conditioner in my bedroom as much as I do now. It's like every day it's 80 something degrees in my bedroom. I'm like, well, time to turn the AC. I can't be the only one with an old house that has a thermostat that tells you what the temperature is, and the temperature is always like 80 something degrees if you don't have central air. I can't be the only person out there. I feel like I am, but like I don't feel like that's possible. So, with that said, I've been really, like every single day, every night I run the air conditioner. I don't remember ever being like that. And of course, my house is so ancient, you can't open up any other windows. So if we get one of these nights where it's 55 degrees, it'd be nice to open up a window, but everything is warped shut. A lot of them. Alright, got clippers. We got a lot of vacuum cleaners here. Oh, we got 2. Why did I bring these out? Take this like that. This right there. There's a couple vacuum cleaners. This one's these 2. Oh, jeez. What the heck? It's one way to get the water out. That's just the, that must be, yeah, that's part of the first one that I clipped. So I know this area got hit pretty bad with the flooding. Actually, I've seen videos of water coming down this road and going straight. We have a printout here. It's nothing. That's all like damaged stuff. I think this is all, yeah, look at all this stuff. Somebody's canoe. It's all shoved in underneath there. Oh, I don't know if I really got that. That person rear end, that person has front end damage. That's all soaked. This entire road to my left was filled with water. Had to be 4 inches of water. Just gonna go down that way, but I don't see anything. I didn't know cars ran into each other. That was crazy. I guess they just kept it there for insurance purposes. So that's gonna wrap it up. Kind of. We have another day in the books. Man, the van needs a bath. I don't know, I got so dirty. Maybe it's just from me touching it. Yeah, we got metal. And I got a leaking gas tank somewhere back there off a lawnmower. But pretty nice. Got 2 air conditioners. Funny enough, yesterday, if I wasn't doing everything else, I was actually going to go up to that other scrapyard. I gotten to the point in my garage where it's like I can't add really much more stuff there. And so I was like, you know what? I might just have to go up there and run a, 1,000 pounds of material up and hope it's 1,000 pounds. I think it is. And that's where I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to 1,000 pounds of material because if my math was correct, 1,000 pounds is going to be anywhere between $400 and $600 difference in terms of more money I would make. So for, let's say $500, I think it's worth it to drive an hour. So I was really happy at that price point, but we didn't get there just yet, so that'll be for that. I do have a lot of wires to clip off this stuff, and I'm going to make a run to the mail yard, and then at some point today we'll have to go to the landfill. I'm helping Renee clean out another storage unit today, and I know there's 2 mattresses and I think a mirror and some other oddball junk. So I leave this stuff on, put those mattresses and all that stuff on, and make a run to the landfill at some point. But thanks for tagging along. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts just like this. I'll catch you guys next time for next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.